Hey guys, if you're enjoying the content that I'm making, please click that subscribe button. Also remember to click that bell button and make sure to tick that box to send all notifications so you don't miss out on any videos. With that in mind, let's get on with the video. What's up guys, welcome to Monchkinz Gaming, where we take your gaming to the next level. This is Monchkinz logging in to bring you another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about how to start strong in the Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia game. And this will apply both in the global server and in the Japanese server as well. As you guys can see in this video, I'm actually using my Japanese account, which is about a week and a day old, so 8 days old. And I already got a level 60 with a 60 crystal strength and pretty much all powered up and ready for any content. So I just wanted to make this video. Actually, I've been flip-flopping what kind of video I was gonna do. At first I thought to ask you guys if you actually want to see any Japanese content video on the Dffoo. So that question still stands. So if you guys want me to make content in the Japanese server, just let me know in the comments down below, because I'm actually... The only reason that I actually started playing this Japanese version is because for the last week, basically, there wasn't much to do in the global server. Now that the second part of the Lost chapter has released, there's a little bit more things for me to do. And obviously, every week there's going to be new content. Again, there's new character events. We're going to get Ash pretty soon, I think in about 2 days time or something like that. And you know, there was just a bit of a drought, so I sort of like started playing the Japanese server. So before I go on and on about my story of how I got to this point, which I did, and I thought that was a little bit too long, and so I just thought, let's just get on with the video. So my first tip for you guys is basically pick a character that you're going to invest a lot of your resource in. Particularly, it will have to be the easiest way to sort of find out which character that you want to invest in is have a look at the banners that are currently out. So like I said, this video, if you're watching this like 6 months from now or whatever, it would still apply. So once you finish with the tutorial, go look at the banners and which heroes that you can get, which weapons for the heroes, I suppose you could say, that you can get, and pick amongst those heroes. Now this will actually be a lot easier if you pick the hero that's is being advertised, like the main hero or the character event hero. So I would just pick one of those, but here's the catch. If you really want to plow through a lot of the content, then the ideal hero to get is someone that can do an AoE brave damage plus an HP damage on top of that. So basically what you're looking for is someone, for example, like Locke at the moment, is someone that can do brave damage, and then on top of that, after the brave damage, it will do an HP attack. This will basically make you plow through chapters 1 to at least 9, and at chapter 10 you'll probably have to hit it twice for like the group AoE, because they're gonna have a lot more HP. But from chapter 1 to 9, I never had a problem with Locke. I mean, it's splitting the damage amongst 2 or 3 monsters or mobs, but it was enough to one-hit them all the way, except for the bosses, of course. So you want to do a little bit of research on the type of characters that you're going to get in the character event. Again, preferably, if you really want to plow through, AoE brave and HP damage is the best option. But if you can't find any hero like that, especially in the global servers, it's gonna be a little bit behind, then I would say just pick one of the characters that is in the banner and is pretty easy to get, and you can concentrate a lot of your resource on that. So now that you've picked a character, it's time to actually get the weapons that you want. So there's going to be a lot of re-rolling here. I would suggest at least finish chapter 2, that way you'll have about 15 to 17,000 gems, and you can get all these gems by actually going to the lost chapter and going to the cutscene, sort of like I don't know what to call it, I guess the area. But yeah, just go click on those. It's free, 50 gems for each one. If you really want to get a little bit more, go ahead. You can get all the characters in the lost chapter. They're pretty easy to do, and so that way, you know, you can have maximize your gems, and then you can roll at least 3 times. That's what you're aiming for, and try to get the weapon that you want. If you don't get it, just re-roll, and that's it basically for tip number 2. So tip number 3, now that you've got the character that you want and you've gotten all the weapons that you want, or at least have gotten the EX weapon if you're in the Japanese server, it's time now to do a little bit of grinding. Now, as far as I know, at this point in time, you will always get free cycle keys. Now, these cycle keys are very important because they are used for you to unlock these cycle quests. Now, this is important because if for whatever reason your character is using a red crystal and on that day it's the black crystal that is open, then you will have to use these cycle keys in order to unlock that particular crystal that you need for 30 minutes. And you can grind to your heart's content as much as possible, and I would suggest also to purchase a lot of the book of experience or book of training. I think it's called the book of treasure, so you can get double the crystals, because you're gonna need a lot of the crystals, especially in the Japanese version. You're gonna need a lot of that. So a lot of grinding from this point on. Basically all you're doing is basically this cycle quests until you hit the max level, because you're going to need a lot of those crystals anyway, so you might as well get double experience, and this is the fastest way to do that. And that is basically tip number 4, because yeah, you have to purchase a lot of these book of trainings and book of fortune and book of treasure, because you're going to need a lot of that. And basically, you know, you just do as much as you can, as much as cycle quest that you have, and to make sure you get both your crystal level and your character level up to the max level. So at the time of this recording, the global servers is only level 50, and the crystal level is also level 50. And if you're in a Japanese, then Japanese server, then you'll have to get to level 60. So a little bit of trick here is I actually didn't understand how to actually get to character level 60. So I was like, how do people get to level 60? My character is capped. And so I found out that you actually have to unlock the crystal level to 51 in order for you to unlock the extra character levels. So and in order to do that, you have to get the next tier of crystals, which is not farmable in the cycle quest. So what you have to do from now this point and forward is actually go to the event of your character and start grinding there. You'll get a resource. So this is only for Japanese version only at the time of this recording, because the global servers are different since they don't have level 60 yet. So if you are in the Japanese version, this is only for you. So go to the event quest or the character event and grind as much of the resource as you can, and then you can buy the crystal from the shop in the home button and in that shop where you get all the stickers and stuff, there's gonna be a dedicated shop for that character event, and then you can buy the crystal that you need from there. And then this will unlock level 51 and onwards, and then basically grind as many as you can. You can actually, once you unlock the level 51 crystal, you can actually grind yourself to level 60, and then you can grind for the extra crystals later on. I do believe the Japanese server will give you a good amount of crystals for you to at least get to level 50 something of your crystal strength. So there's that. So my final advice and tip for you guys is basically, once you've got everything, you're max leveled on one of your character events or event characters, basically is to grind their level 70 quests. The global version of the game at this time of this recording will reward you with artifacts for the 3 characters that are involved in the event. So there's 3 boosted characters, including the event character, so you'll get all these artifacts, and I will just keep spamming that. You can host for at least 5 times at the time of this recording, at least, and I don't think that will change anytime soon. And then you can go as a guest in any number of times, and you will still get the rewards. So just make sure to grind that and get as much artifacts as you want, and then max out those artifacts and get all the passives that you need. In the Japanese version, I would suggest doing the same thing. However, it's a little bit different. You do get some of the artifacts as well while in beating the level 70 quest, but you also get a certain amount of resource which you can spend in the home screen button, where there's a specific cash shop for that particular resource. And here you can buy more artifacts, you can buy items to upgrade your weapons, you can even buy out crystals outright, so you can max out your crystal level. So there's a bit of difference, but the idea is still the same. It's just to grind as much as you can and get the passives that you can. And then once you do get everything, you can roll through the story quests and get all the extra resource, and hopefully you can pull some of the other weapons that you need and to upgrade your character further. And I think that's it for this video, guys. Remember to click like, subscribe, and share this video if you find it helpful at all. As always, I'd like to hear from you guys. If you think I missed anything, please leave it in comments down below, and follow me on Twitter and on Facebook at Monchkinz Gaming. Thank you guys for watching. This is Monchkinz logging off, and I'll see you guys in the next level.